Behind these doors is Monarc Ebikes, and it might be the biggest e-bike brand launch ever that no one saw coming. I certainly didn't. And I've been traveling all day to get a look at what this e-bike brand is all about. So in this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about Monarc. Who is this brand and why did Lectric just invest in them? We're going to ride their very first model, the Marker, test that massive 1600 watt peak motor, reveal a crazy value surprise that completely flips the script on price, and pit Monarc head to head against Lectric. Let's go hop on some bikes. I'm here with Ryan. He's the head of product, and he's here to answer all the questions that I have because I have quite a few about Monarc as a brand. So some backstory, Lectric invested in Monarc, and I think we should start there because that is very interesting. Why did Lectric invest in a separate brand, and how does Monarc fit into this?
So I think at Lectric, they saw a space in the market that they weren't covering that was not occupied by legacy bike brands. It's a more premium, direct-to-consumer bike that offers world-class quality, uncompromising spec, but still at a very approachable price that consumers can still get around on.
We're actually in Minnesota, so Monarc, as you can see by the beautiful lake, we are not in rocky terrain in Phoenix where Lectric is based. Oh, that one didn't like us. So how did Monarc end up here?
Well, that's where I live. And the founders of Lectric, Robbie and Levi, are both from here. And when I started engaging with Robbie and Levi on this opportunity, we wanted to base the brand somewhere different, somewhere new, because we're going after a different customer, someone who's maybe a little bit more Midwestern, a little bit more suburban or urban. We wanted to base it in a city that has really great cycling infrastructure, and the Twin Cities in Minnesota fit that bill.
You saw the office, you saw the outside, but I think what was surprising to me is walking in, they're already building out the customer service team. These bikes haven't even launched yet as of recording. So they already have 9 or 10 employees, obviously very heavy into the product development, getting the products out into customers' hand.
Yeah, we've got Brent, who started the customer service team in Phoenix, coming out of retirement to help us set up a world-class customer service team to take care of you.
Let's talk about the things that make this bike special. So firstly, we need to start with price point.
Yeah.
That's what made Lectric successful in a lot of ways. So what's the price point on the Marker?
The Marker is gonna start at $1999, just under $2,000.
But get this, they're including 2 batteries, which is crazy. So dual 15 amp hour batteries.
Dual 15 amp hour batteries.
Included. You're not going to have to worry about range. They made this nice fork.
Yep.
It's also called the Nice.
Yes.
Some people might say Minnesota Nice. I think there's some inspiration there.
Absolutely.
Reverse arch, front suspension fork. And I mean, I'll wait to take it off-road. Maybe we'll do that a little bit later, but it feels pretty good. We've got 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes made possible with their relationship with Star Union that is now pretty long-standing. We've got a 203 millimeter rotor up front, 180 in the rear. And I'm looking at a 9-speed trigger shifter. This is Shimano Q's. Not something you see at the $2,000 price point.
At the heart of the system is a 750 watt nominal Bafang motor. It's getting powered through a 30 amp controller, which allows it to see peaks at 1,638 watts. It has 85 Newton meters of torque to get you and your gear up a steep hill. If it were not for Lectric, Bafang would not have allowed us to spec their motor, but not their controller, not their battery, and not their display. So it was really only through our relationship to Lectric that we were able to achieve this complete experience.
So obviously the elephant in the room, there's the X-Peak.
Yes.
So tell me, who is the customer? What is the difference of customer between someone who would maybe want the Monarc Marker versus the Lectric X-Peak?
Yeah, well, we find that the Lectric customer is obviously very value oriented, and that's why Lectric has been so successful delivering some of the highest quality products at the lowest prices in the market. Monarc will appeal to someone who wants a little bit better, a little bit more durable product. We use a lot of name brands, like we mentioned, the Bafang motor, Shimano Q's, Drivetrain, the Four-Piston disc brakes. We were able to make the frame look nicer with internal cable routing and smooth welding, so the form is just a little bit less cluttered. We want this customer to just get on the bike and go, so all of the friction that comes with setup is behind you, not complicating your ride. We weren't satisfied until the marker could pull 2 bike lengths over this steep 20 degree incline at their loading dock. That 1638 watts will help you drag race the X-Peak if you want.
And by the way, if you're looking to pick up a Monarc e-bike and you want to support our channel for free, we'll leave an affiliate link down in the description, or you can scan the QR code on your screen now. Thank you guys so much for your support. It truly makes content like this possible. So let's talk about some of the other features that they're throwing in here. So there's going to be app connectivity. Again, stay tuned. We'll do a full app walk around, display walk around. This is an advanced display, customization, ride tune, all that kind of good stuff.
All modes can be tuned. We have smart charge, so you can choose how high the battery gets topped up to prolong the life of your lithium-ion battery. It also will, at launch, have turn-by-turn directions and the ability to monitor the status of the system.
Yeah. Oh, and also something you get when you pre-order, free helmet.
Yep.
Lights, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a smart helmet which has speakers in it, also a hidden microphone in the brim, and then lights front and rear, which actually pair with the bike. So when you do your turn signals, it'll show up not only in the rear rack integrated light, but on the back of your head as well to get you more visibility higher up, out of the way of cars' trunks and hoods.
Speaking of accessories, let's talk about this rear rack. MIC compatible, which means it works with all of our MIC accessories sold at shop.ebikeescape.com. But more than that, they have this, is it MOLLE?
It's not a true MOLLE panel. The squares are using the MOLLE standard, but then the slits in between the squares are our own design, which allow you to put a voile strap or a Surly whiplash strap in there to attach any kind of cargo you might want to bring with you. Not everything fits nicely into a pannier, so if you want something that's more expandable, modular, we have this modular lightweight panel on the rear rack, so you can attach whatever you want, bring it with you. Obviously, it'll still take like the MIC top deck and any standard pannier you may have in your collection.
So I have used radar on an e-bike before, and while it's not something I think that is necessarily worth spending a significant premium on, when it's included in a package like this, it's actually really nice because it's not always a given that you're going to hear vehicles, and also it will tell you how close they are to you. So as this vehicle approaches, if I'm facing forward, I can literally tell you when a car is going past.
Yeah.
We're looking a little bit at the frame here, so I think we should touch a little bit on some of the touch points, I guess.
Yeah.
First off, these are just really cool, uniquely ergonomic grips that I really like.
So these were developed by us. You'll also notice that the chainstay protector and the battery cover feature the same print. It's a combination of topographic map and urban street. Attached to our grips is our BMX style riser handlebar. So we get 70 millimeters of rise from the stem to the bars. These are ergonomic grips, so they give your palms plenty of purchase to comfortably rest your upper body weight on.
And with that 9-speed trigger shifter, the Q's derailleur, while it's not technically a clutch, you're going to notice a far less chain slap on this bike compared to, say, an Altus derailleur that comes on a majority of electric bikes at this price point. All right, I wanted to go for a ride and at least give my first impressions before we get into our full review. And I mean, I certainly was not expecting the Lectric team to get behind another e-bike brand. I think this just nails it home that the company wants to be in e-bikes generally. They have the affordable category nailed. They have the moped style e-bike category now with Juiced. And now you have this interesting category that still aims to hit a price point, but with better components. Talking with the team behind the bike, They really wanted to build a bike company that they wanted to work for. So they're catering this bike and any other e-bikes that they come out with. I mean, it's going to be super interesting to see what happens with this brand. But they're gearing this brand to folks that haven't been on a bike for 20 to 30 years. And the goal is just to have a fun electric bike to get you where you want to go, whether you want to go off-roading with this fat tire marker, but I imagine there is more to come. Let's do a little throttle only, 0 to 20, 3, 2, 1, throttle only. All right, just shy of 1400 watts, I believe it's saying on the display, and there's 20 miles per hour. One thing I wanted to call out, having ridden both the high step and the Step-Thru, the Step-Thru, the one I'm riding, the one I will be reviewing, remember to subscribe to the channel so you're notified when the review goes live. But this one has slightly different handlebars. They're still BMX style handlebars, but they have more of a swoop to them. So if you're looking for the accessible, perhaps more comfortable and customizable option, this is going to be the one to go with. But yes, all the other specs are the same. Just testing out these brakes down this hill. And I can really feel that suspension fork up front. Feels really nice. Wow, super easy to hit high speeds. And yeah, just barely spinning my legs. Wow, okay. Let's take this off-road path here. I also want to call out the seat. It's actually comfortable. Nice job, Monarch team. Remember to check out that link in the description to see what accessories Monarch is currently including with this bike, as well as support the channel if you decide to buy, or simply scan the QR code on your screen now. Woo! Thank you so much for checking out this first look at Monarch the brand and their first bike, the Marker. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'll be hanging out down there as well. I'll see you in the next one.